Well, hello guys, welcome back. That lady called back today about the graveyard, and I really don't care. I missed her call, but I really don't care because, even if I could get buried tomorrow, I don't intend to die tomorrow. And I don't intend to, like, I see it as a waste of money there will be no one after me, so whether or not I'm buried there, it really doesn't matter to me. My parents have never shown up in a dream and said, "Oh, we will not rest if you're not buried next to us." So I really don't care. If I had a couple thousand to throw at that, I would throw it at something else, like paying down my college loan or something. So I'm not fussed about it. I don't think I'll return her call, or if I guilt myself into it and return her call, I'll say I'm just not interested. Because basically, they say they're updating their records, but basically I think they're trying to push me into finally buying that damn stuff, and I don't want to, excuse my language, but I don't want it. To me, it's useless. It's a plaque and a hole in the ground, yay. For that much money, yay. So to me, it's not important, and I don't mean to insult you if it's the end all be all to you. I've been different stages of my life. If you'd asked me 20 years ago, I would have been putting the money away, and it would have been really important. Now it's like, I don't care. So it depends when they ask you. Um, and I got through the game. I got the whole way through the game to the very, very end. And because it glitched on me and one pillar would not move, I couldn't complete it. And I was so angry. And I went online and I looked and I watched this guy that I've been watching for a couple hints. When I saw what end you got after all we'd been through, after like 18 hours of play, I was so mad. I'm like, that's it? That's it? This whole game was about reincarnation and that's the crappy ending you give me? My guardian, you get like a stone guardian, says he's watched over me all this time and talked to me between lives, and now it's his time to die because I'm never going to reincarnate again. Because I'm moving on to where they don't know, but I'm moving on to somewhere, and he gets to die. And the animal totem I picked, remember I picked Fox, really doesn't matter. Your animal totem just appears on the ground when you first start and appears on the gates when you leave. Unless there's like Narwhal Paradise for that guy and there's Fox Paradise for me, your totem didn't matter at all. I think it was just a thing that maybe it was a gimmick and they forgot to follow through on it, because it really didn't affect the gameplay at all. Like, Fox never appeared and gave me advice, and Narwhal never completed stuff for him or anything. It would have been nice if that would have been incorporated into the game, because it was a choice that really didn't matter. Like, okay, you had your favorite animal as your, like, little thing, but other than that, didn't matter. And Loki asked me if I learned something, and I thought he meant deep philosophical thing, and he just meant I went from being really relaxed when I first started to, as it got harder, because there's 5 levels in all, I wasn't so relaxed anymore. I would like stop and go like, and he said, "What's the matter?" And I'd say, "I'm trying to relax." He'd say, "Well, why aren't you relaxing? It's a beautiful game." I have stuff to do, Loki. I have to get this next part done. I will relax when that's done. And then it's kind of like a metaphor for life, because instead of taking your time and looking all around like you first do when you first start out, like you start as a child, you're looking around in wonder. And you can't really be bothered to do the important stuff, right, when you're a kid. And then as you mature, you start running around doing all these tasks that are super, super important, and you're not even really looking around you. Maybe every so often you go, and you look around for 20 seconds, and you're like, okay, great, I looked around for 20 seconds, and you're off to the next thing, and the next, and next, and next, and then your life is over, and where are you? I think it's a metaphor he wanted me to get, to stop, to relax, to realize, what's actually important, what actually isn't. A bit of a completionist, so I'm really annoyed I couldn't complete it, but then I don't care. So, so that's what came with that game. And like I said, I really don't care about being buried. And I don't want to insult you if it's really important to you. When I first started working with, underworld gods like Anubis and La Santa and everything, I thought it was so super important, especially with Anubis, like funerary rites and that. But the more I work with them in like Hades and that, especially Loki is god of the underworld. Being death, they're really not fussed with where your body ends up. That's a human thing, from what I can gather. You know, I'm not saying that they don't like funerals or stuff, but that's for the living. That's all that trapping and everything. That's for the living to make us feel better. Like we did one last right thing is to make us feel better is what it's really for. Funerals are for the living. They're not for the dead. I find it hard to believe anyone's going to stand around and see how much money their family spends on them. And personally, if anyone ever did modern funeral techniques on me, I'd be very mad, come back and haunt them. I studied death and dying. I know what kind of condition the body's in by the time it's laid out. It's like, no, you're not scooping me like a pumpkin. Excuse me? Just throw my body somewhere. Donate it to science. I don't give a crap. But you're not doing that to me. Ugh. So, yeah, it's like, it's something I don't care to have done. It's not that it creeps me out or anything. It doesn't, because, like I said, I love Anubis and I love Egyptian funeral rites. But basically, it's not done from a spiritual sense. It's done from preserving your body long enough to put it on display. And for what a funeral home costs, you could be like in the Hilton. If they would let you put dead bodies in the Hilton, you could be in the Hilton for a couple of days, or like some 5-star resort for a couple of days for what it costs for a local funeral home. So yeah. I'm not too fussed about it. So I don't think I'll ever return or call. I know that's kind of mean, but I get kind of pissed off when these people keep trying to sell you stuff. I know that's their business, but it's like, I just don't care. I really don't. When I die, I die. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And Loki's been enjoying it too. I've been having strange dreams. I can't quite recall this morning's dreams because I got too wrapped up in that game. But I needed to. The game helped me clear my head. It did. It was a lot of slogging through stuff, and I feel like I've been climbing up mountains and running across rope bridges and everything else. But it kind of needed done because the weather's been so oppressive. There's no way I could get out, so it was a good way to at least mentally exercise, because after a while you can feel your body moving. You're not moving in your chair, obviously, or you'd be on the floor, but you can kind of feel your body moving, kind of feel how your muscles would feel when you're moving. It's really trippy. So if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye bye.